Do you give a bleep about any of this?
No, I don't give a bleep about any of this.
You don't care about anything. Okay.
It's do you give a bleep, but I mean, we give a bleep. We don't give a bleep. It's I don't
Okay,
know.
well maybe you'll care about this next one.
All right, what's this one?
According to a writer for British Vogue, cleavage is over.
Cleavage is not. I give a strong bleep. Sir, I give a strong bleep about this one.
Have you gone for a walk outside in any city? Cleavage is not over.
Cleavage is totally not over.
The writer was citing sagging Wonder Bra sales. And yes, the pun was intended.
That's because they're not comfortable, right?
And
I can't imagine a Wonder Bra.
No bra is comfortable.
Oh, somebody leave a comment. You tell me what bra is comfortable.
Maybe a sports bra is comfortable, but your standard bra, and especially a Wonder Bra with all that padding and wires, and no, that's not comfortable.
I fail to see the correlation between
there's no
sagging
need for
sales
bra,
of one type of
ladies.
bra and cleavage as a fashion statement. Like,
Yeah.
That
Low
feels
plunging
like
shirts
No,
are-
the Wonder Bra, the one that actually pushes them up and together, and yeah.
sure.
And also, apparently, Prada is coming out with a new cleavage-free corset.
Why would you strap yourself into that?
That sounds like about as much use as non-alcoholic beer. It's like you're defying the core principle of why this thing was invented in the first place.
That's true. Corsets really were like lift,
Yes.
push, pop.
Yes. Well, apparently, women on Twitter agree with you, gentlemen.
Really?
Yes.
They're like, we want to show them off.
Yes.
Good on you, ladies.
They've been
The
coming
world
back,
thanks you.
basically mocking the writer.
Well, and it's because it should be everyone's choice, right? Like, the duty of us as men is to discreetly stare for a second and then move on and not be a complete creep about it.
And is that the duty?
Yes.
And you all fail.
We really are bad at it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I'm good at it.
Just
I'm just
quit
saying
writing stuff on with
that's the
glitter.
ideal that we should be striving for.
No,
is-
okay. If somebody has written on their chest with glitter,
Yeah.
then you're allowed to stare because they're asking to be stared at that point.
What if we all just agree to like a social contract where every guy is allowed to gawk for 1 second and then he has to make eye contact the rest of the time?
Yeah, I don't know a single guy that'd actually stick to the 1 second.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think like there's a way to, you know, admire someone you find attractive of the opposite sex without making them feel uncomfortable and without doing anything stupid and pervy, right? I think that it should, like...
As long as it's consensual.
Right. But it's like, if you walk down the street wearing a
Stupid
really
and pervy
sexy
can be
outfit,
fun,
it
but
should be okay for me to look at you and think,
consensual.
damn, and then move on with my life. And everyone should be okay with that. But if I'm just like... That's a real problem, and the lady
Yes.
has every right to be offended and be like, hey, dude...
I think you're also
Come on.
not allowed to point it out how much you're enjoying it, because that's catcalling, right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm told catcalling is sexist.
Yes.
And so I being male, I just try to go, okay, I won't do that.
You are, however, allowed to compliment her shoes.
That
That's-
never
that
really
is-
goes wrong.
That is
Wait,
always
I
acceptable.
compliment women's shoes all the time because I love women's shoes. They have all the awesome shoes. They have these strappy things and they're colorful. And I'm just like, those are great shoes.
Well, there you go.
I think most women's shoes look like ankle torture devices.
They are.
Well, I think the high heel was developed so women couldn't run away as fast.
No, the high
That
heel was
makes
actually
sense,
developed
actually.
for men.
For men?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, old-timey boots. Boots had really high heels, 6 inches or more.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, it was developed, I forget which country in Europe, but for like a really short king or nobleman or something.
they
Yeah.
should have just given the Spice Girl flats. Just give platforms.
Yep,
Platform shoes need to come back.
they do.
It'd be
And those
funny to watch
platforms-
people trying to walk around on them and fall.
Hey, we're going to have a whole new batch of YouTube fail blogs with that.
Ooh.
That'd be great.
See, I had plenty of luck walking on platforms.
Here's what I really love, though. You know, in this election season, I have been accused of the C word, being communist. Right? And what I love is Prada is making a go at it. They're saying, all right, we're going to try this. And then if nobody buys it, they won't make it. And if some people buy it and some people don't, they'll make less of them and probably charge more for them because they're making less. But at the same time, like, good on them for trying something.
Yeah, it's The market will
It's a
tell
bad
you
idea,
whether or
though.
not
It's a
it works.
bad idea.
Well, judging ideas by whether or not they conform to a specific political label is like the worst possible way to judge anything.
Yes.
Just base it on the results. Try something, document it, and then see if it works or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if it works, great. If not, try something different.
Yeah.
But people who obsess over labels always miss the truth because you get lost in a fog of ideology and you can never figure out what's real. If all you
Right.
care about is whether or not this fits into your,
Their
framework.
preconceived notions of.
So remember that when you're cruising Facebook, listening to this in the background. Also, if you haven't had a chance, hit the red subscribe button below. We do this every single week, and it nearly kills me. Though I've got the editing and things kind of streamlined, it's still really a lot of work.
Well, I'm impressed with your ability to maintain it as far as you have. 'Cause
Yeah.
it is definitely
I wonder
an
what the
undertaking.
average lifespan of a podcast is. I bet we could look into that. Maybe somebody in the comments will know.
Well, I listen to a ton of podcasts, and
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if there's really an average because I feel like the nature and format of podcasts is all over the place.
That's
Yeah.
true. Like, we don't really know what the heck we're doing. I just kind of made I was like, these 7 sections will be funny, and I could chop those up into daily videos. But then I also put out the full video so that, you can just kind of let it run in the background. But I try to make the content available in bite-sized chunks and hey, chill out and
And it's
drink a beer.
appreciated. I mean,
You've been listening
I
to 'em.
listen to the bite-sized chunks because I started out trying to listen to the full-length one, and when I was riding around, Austin traffic, sitting for an hour in traffic's no thing, right?
Right.
And then I would get like halfway through it and go to pick it up the next morning and be like, where'd I leave off? My stuff reset.
So YouTube, with the phone at least, and with the computer, if I stop a video in the middle of it, YouTube is pretty good about saving its spot.
My battery likes to die a lot.
That
and
would
when
do
my
it.
battery dies,
Yep.
it loses its place.
Though we don't upload Everybody Gets a Trophy. I stopped uploading Everybody Gets a Trophy. Nobody was watching it, and it's one of those things that's only good in context, and that's the very end of the podcast. So that's really a special one just for the people who sit through the whole episode. All right, what's next?